So generally, whenever you are dealing with some data structures in Java, which can store multiple elements. For example, we saw array, which can store multiple elements. String is also basically technically a character array, which is storing multiple characters. So whenever you have these kind of data structures where you have multiple elements being stored in the same then in that case, you would like to have a way to iterate or access all of the elements in a seamless fashion. One of the ways is to access them individually one by one, but that's too much of work, that's too much of code. There has to be a simpler way of accessing all the elements one by one if I want to. And that's where the majority of the use cases for using loops come into picture. Now, Java provides multiple constructs to write loops in Java. There is a while loop, there is a do while loop, there is a for loop, there is also an enhanced for loop. And in the previous versions of Java, a use case of iterator was also very popular. So there are multiple ways in which you can actually iterate over a collection and access all the elements of the collection one by one. And you can use it to multiple useful cases. For example, if you have a huge array of employee salary and you want to give bonus to each of the employees and add the bonus to the salary, then you need to do this addition for all the employees. It would be nice to have to return a while loop, and the while loop can automatically access all the employee salary one by one and keep adding the bonus to the salary. This would be an easier way to do this rather than individually updating each employee's salary. And the first loop statement we are going to understand is a while loop. So the syntax of while loop is very straightforward. You write the while keyword, you enter the actual condition which will be evaluating to a boolean true or false. So you write the expression which will be a boolean expression, exactly similar to the conditions which you use to write in your if statements. So you write your condition which will evaluate to either true or false, and then you write your statement. And these statements will keep executing till the time this particular expression evaluates to true. So generally the way it works is that it will enter the while block, it will evaluate the expression. If the expression becomes true, then the statements inside this particular while block will be executed. And after the execution of the statement, it will again go back, again evaluate the expression. We call them steps basically. So it will go to the next step, again evaluate the expression. If this still holds true, it will again go inside, execute the statement, move on to the next step. It will again go to the evaluation. So this loop will continue to go till the time this condition will hold true. If it still doesn't make sense for you, don't worry, we will have a demo of it to make you understand how to use the while loops. And maybe it's a good idea to switch to the IDE and look at an example of it. So I have already created while demo for it. There it is. It looks very small and simple, but it will get to the point where we can understand how and why will we be using the while loops. So I've created a while demo class. I've added a public static void main method here, which is the entry point. I have declared a variable which is int count equal to 1. So the count value is 1 right now. And then I'm writing a condition here. I'm saying while count is less than 10, do this. So it will print the current value of count, and after that I'm using a post increment unary operator. If you remember, we covered this in the previous sessions. What is the meaning of this? It basically will increment the value of count by 1. This expression is equivalent to, if I write it in this way, if I write count equal to count plus 1, this is exactly the same as this, no difference. So this will have the same impact. I will just remove this line because we already have the count plus plus here. So if we try to understand this, we are basically incrementing the count and then checking the condition again. So at first time it will be 1 less than 10. Yes, that is true. It will go inside and print the count value, the current count value, which will be 1, and then it does count plus plus. So now the count value becomes 2. It will again go back here, again check the condition, saying is 2 less than 10? Yes, that is true. So the while condition again becomes true. It will again go inside this, print the current value of count, which is 2, then do count plus plus. So it will again increment the value.